Imagine waking up tomorrow and the power is out. Your cell phone doesn't work. All cell phone and internet towers are down. Giant trees have fallen next to your house. It is impossible to evacuate by car or foot because all roads are impassable because of downed trees and mudslides. You have no way of communicating with anyone except for a handful of neighbors. You only have 3 days worth of food in your house and almost no water. You turn on your faucet in the kitchen and no water comes out. You cannot get any news about what has happened. You cannot access social media or any news channels. All you know is that a hurricane has ripped through your area. Outside, the rain has finally stopped and it's completely quiet. There aren't even any birds chirping. All you can see is devastation and destruction all around you. You have no idea if anyone even realizes that you're alive. There is no sign of help coming. The only way out of your neighborhood is by bushwhacking through a thick forest, and it's 3 miles to the nearest fire station. What would you do in that situation? That's exactly what happened to my husband Jeff and I after Hurricane Helene devastated our community in Western North Carolina in September 2024. Each day following the hurricane, I wrote about our daily experiences, me volunteering as a trauma chaplain to our community of 300 people, and Jeff coordinating all communication with the outside world as his was the only phone that had a little bit of service. Those daily stories were acquired by a publisher and have been turned into a book that will be released on February 1st, 2025. The book is called The Deep End of Hope in the Wake of Hurricane Helene, 40 Days and Nights of Survival and Transformation. The book delivers a unique, boots-on-the-ground perspective on survival, recovery, and transformation in the aftermath of a catastrophic event. Hurricane Helene is considered a 30,000-year geological event, the most catastrophic geological event in the U.S. In contrast, Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans was considered a 400-year event. We are still in the recovery phase of this event and expect to be for the next 10 years. Combining on-the-ground observations, reflections on trauma recovery, and a compassionate narrative, the book captures the human spirit's resilience in unprecedented adversity. Kevin King, who is the executive director of Mennonite Disaster Service, which is a relief organization, said that this book is a must-read for disaster relief organizations, policymakers, and anyone invested in understanding the personal impact of large-scale catastrophes. He said the book will inspire action and awareness across all industries. I'm Emma Churchman, author of the book, a trauma chaplain, Quaker minister, and national speaker, with decades of experience supporting communities through crisis and recovery. My book brings a unique blend of storytelling, spirituality, and practical guidance to readers. The book focuses on processing trauma as we are going through it, and that is the theme of my work. Coming soon, you're going to see a series of courses on trauma recovery, as well as the Trauma Recovery Certification Program. And a second book, a memoir on my personal journey with childhood trauma that is scheduled to release in September 2025. I deeply believe that we no longer have the luxury of lying on a therapist's couch for decades, feeling our feelings. World events are speeding up. None of us are immune to unexpected challenges, traumatic events, and disasters. We must learn how to process trauma as we are going through it. For entrepreneurs, business owners, and leaders especially, it's important to understand how to guide yourself, your business, and your team through traumatic events. This book helps you to know what to do. This book is also a fundraiser. A portion of the proceeds from the Deep End of Hope will go to Mennonite Disaster Service, as they were one of the first groups on the ground helping my community with recovery. The book is now available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, bookshop.org, Indigo Books, and other online retailers. Also, for those of you who live here in Western North Carolina, I will be doing a book launch here in Gerton, North Carolina, at the fire station on Saturday, February 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern. At the launch, you'll be able to purchase the book and have me sign it. You'll also hear from people who endorse the book, including Senator Tim Moffitt, former State Representative John Ager, Kevin King, the Executive Director of Mennonite Disaster Service, and Pamela Prince Eason, the President and CEO of Women's Business Enterprise National Council, aka WeBank. WeBank is also sponsoring the event. The book launch is free and open to the public. I hope to see many of you there.